Hello everyone, it's Robin here, and I'm pretty excited today because the mail just came, and with it came this blue package of perfection, the Disney Park Pack 3.0. Yay! Now, if I were my friend Vicky, Vixen Lost in Disney, she would do her Park Pack dance. So, you know, let me just do a little one just for you, Vicky. The Park Pack's here, the Park Pack's here, woo-hoo-hoo, the Park Pack's here. You know, that was kind of fun. So this subscription does lend you into that type of excitement. It is a monthly subscription from Shop Disney, and with it comes 3 limited edition pins. They're limited edition of 500 each, so it's pretty spectacular. Now, if you've ever looked into getting the Park Pack subscription for yourself, you may have noted that it's a little difficult because it's continually sold out, but subscriptions do open up. This is my 3rd one I've received. So subscriptions do open up, and you know, they tend to open up near the end of the month or beginning of the month, right when they're about sending these, because I think that's when people decide to drop their subscriptions. And when that happens, they will open them up. You have to just really stalk the Shop Disney site to get in on it. Well, like I said, this is my 3rd one. The first one I opened was from October 2018, and I'll link that down below for you. And that was Zootopia. So that was a lot of fun. The second subscription that I received was for November, and it was Hercules. And that was a great series. Now, I didn't open it here on this channel. I gave it to my husband, Rodney, and he opened it on his channel. Oh, hello, Rodney, because he absolutely loves the Hercules movie. So I was not gonna take that away from him. But I'll link that video down below for you too, if you wanna see that one. Now, this one just arrived, and I know what movie it is because it's hard not to find out. There are so many ways that you can find out. It's hard to get away from. Plus, you know, I was super curious. So you can find out, I think a lot of people were posting it on Facebook, and the other telltale sign is your invoice. If you really look at it, it does say what the attraction is. It says Park Pack Mulan or something of that nature. But I do know it's Mulan, and what an awesome, awesome movie that is. Now, there has been some talk this year. I don't want to say the word controversy because it wasn't really that, but as the year was winding down, this is the 12th month for 2018. This is for December. What they were going to do in January. Were they going to roll over everyone's subscriptions? Were they going to start something brand new? Were they going to just stop everyone's subscriptions and, you know, start it over again with new people? Well, I can tell you this. My subscription rolled over. I am set to be invoiced, I think around January 23rd or something of that nature, which is, again, a great time to start looking to purchase this if you're into it. I'll talk more about that later. But I am set to be invoiced, and it's set to be mailed out to me again in January. Now, what we don't know necessarily is, are they going to continue with movies, or are they going to go on to attractions or some of their Marvel characters or some of their Star Wars characters? Because when you read their site on Shop Disney, when you read the description, that's what it says. It could be all of those things, but you know, it has always said that. Now, for 2018, they did movies, but we haven't gotten out of all the movies yet. So I think in 2018, I mean, like I said, I opened Zootopia, we opened Hercules, I know there was Sword in the Stone, I believe there was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, as well as Little Mermaid, and Alice in Wonderland, I believe they had, which, can you believe I missed out on that one? Oh my goodness. But, and others, but there are some movies they haven't hit, which I would be really interested in. I don't think they've had a Beauty and the Beast. I mean, can you imagine? Oh, those pins would be gorgeous. Cinderella, I would adore a Cinderella collection. So hopefully they stick to some of the movies, but you know, to be honest with you, I would love to see some of the attractions. I know they've done some attraction pins in the past with some of the different park packs, but maybe not this set of 3.0, but when they used to do them a little differently, because I have seen some of them. I think I've seen one of Thunder Mountain Railroad and whatnot, so those would be really fun too. But this is Mulan, which is really awesome because Mulan is one of the official Disney princesses, and she's a very strong character and a strong princess, and I'm pretty excited to see what's in this box. So let's just open it. Oh, always so excited when you get to this part. First of all, the box is awesome, and I like, you know, it says Disney Park Pack, but it's in those block letters like you get from Disneyland, so it's very reminiscent of me for Disneyland Park. But here we go. Oh, yeah, these are pretty. There is one thing to say about the Park Pack pins. They really are beautiful. Now, while I knew that the theme was Mulan, I didn't know which pins I was going to get because each pin has 3 different variants. So, and each pin is 500 limited edition. So these are the variants that we have here. And it looks like we have Shan Yu, we have Mulan, and we have another Mulan at the end, but we have her sidekicks with Mushu and the cricket. So these are pretty. I'm gonna show you this and then we're gonna take them out and get a closer look. So at first glance, look at how awesome these pins look. They're just so shiny and beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that Mulan. And there she is in action with her sidekick. Super, super cool. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Yeah, I really like these pins a lot. So I'm gonna take them out of here and we're gonna show you individually what these pins look like. So again, this box is very nice. It's a very sturdy box. And the pins are all pinned to the back and there's 2 pin posts for each one. So let's start with the first one. So the first pin in the set is our villain. It's Shan Yu leading the Huns to conquer, you know, the city here, to conquer in China. Now he has his hawk there. Now I'm pretty sure that's a hawk. Rod would be like, are you kidding? That's and he would probably name the whole name of it. But yeah, he's awesome. This pin is actually really beautiful. It is a dual layered pin. So see, there's 2 layers here. And I just love the colors. They're very muted, and these blues over here with the mountain and the snow is awesome. Now, one other thing too is these pins. They come so nice in this box that when you open them, they're super, super shiny, like no one's touched them. So they're very beautiful. Let me show you the back of this pin. So you can see on the back, there are 2 pin posts, and it's limited edition to 500, and this is variant 1 of 3. So let me show you that again. Now the other variants, I have not seen any of the other variants for these pins, but I do know just historically with these pins that this first pin is generally the same design, and the variant differences are just in the coloring, usually of the backgrounds or just the general coloring. So I'll be interested to see what other colors they have for this pin. So yeah, that's Shan Yu. Very, very evil type villain. Not necessarily a villain that I don't collect many of the villains anyway, but I tend to like the comical villains or the villains that have some redeeming qualities whatsoever in them. And Shan Yu to me is like Chernobog. He's just evil. He's just bad. Nothing else about it, just bad. But this pin is really, really pretty. Very pretty. Ooh, let's see the next pin. So the second pin is of Mulan, and it's that duality that she has. Now Mulan goes out and disguises as a boy so that she can go fight the Huns, go fight Shan Yu, so her father doesn't have to go. She's all about wanting to create honor for her family, but not necessarily in the ways that they planned in the beginning, but this is how she did it, and she did it very well, actually. This pin is very beautiful, and the center pin tends to be a framed pin, which you can see here with a film still, like a picture from the film in the middle. Now, there's 2 parts in the film, and I'm struggling with this, where she is duality, and she's singing the reflection song. When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection be who I am inside? Something of that nature. And one is when she is dressed as she has her kabuki makeup on, because she had just seen the matchmaker, and she pulls off half of it, and so one half is that and the other half is her face. But I don't think that is this. I think this is when she holds the sword up in front of her, and it's kind of showing the duality of her as Mulan and her as Ping, so to speak. I think that's what this one is. But I also love, here's the Great Wall of China, here is her garden, and look at that beautiful design up there. That's very China inspired. Such a beautiful pin. Let me show you the back of this one. Now, again, this one has 2 pin posts. The Mickey waffling head goes across the whole back. It's a silver-based pin. It's quite pretty and very shiny indeed. And this is variant 2 of 3. And again, it's limited edition to 500. So with this pin, the other variants would be a different picture inside from the film. So I'm interested to see what images they used for these pins, because I really, really like this one, because this is very telling of what this film is about. Love this. So yeah, this is really pretty. And you know, Mulan's an interesting, I just love her as an official Disney princess because she's just very strong. I love the princesses who are kind of going out of the ordinary and wanting to do things a little different way, and Mulan very much is that way. I mean, she totally messes up at the matchmaker, but that wasn't really what she was after anyway. It's just what she knew she had to do, being in that time period and in that family. But she does what she has to when she goes and tries to protect her father and putting honor to her family the way she did. So I just love the strength that she has. So awesome, awesome pin. Let's see the next one. So the third pin is typically a pin with a stained glass feature, which this has, because if you look through, you can see me right in the background. And this is an image of Mulan. You know, she is in action, ready to fight the Huns there. So this is a great, great pin. But I love this frame around this pin because it has her sidekicks. There's Mushu getting ready to ring the gong to wake up all of her, you know, her ancestors. There's this, that's the stone dragon that Mushu breaks so that he can go. He didn't do it on purpose, it just kind of happened. Things happen, how's that? So that he can go out and help. And there's the lucky cricket. Oh my gosh, such an awesome, awesome pin. I love the coloring of this pin too. Well, I love that blue coloring anyway. Let me put a piece of white paper behind her, see if it helps. Actually, that made it worse because she is in white, so of course. So let me show you the back of this pin. Now this pin, again, so you can really see that stained glass quality. You can see me talking behind it. And look how shiny it is, oh my gosh. So there's 2 pin posts here, one up here and one up, one up here and one down here. And the writing is really tiny on these pins, but this is variant 1 of 3. And again, it's limited edition to 500. So typically this pin will change out what is the artwork in the stained glass element. So I'm curious to see what other images they put in there from the film, what they etch in. So it'll be really pretty. But I think the outsides generally stay the same, but the inside will be different. Super pretty. I really like these stained glass pins. They're really pretty. I think when we opened up the Zootopia one before, the image was, the one I received has Judy Hopps putting the badge on Nick Wilde, and Nick Wilde was etched in orange and it was on a blue stained glass so you could see him, but Judy Hopps was etched in blue, and I didn't even know Judy Hopps was in there until I took the pin out and put the white paper behind it. But of course Mulan's etched in white here. I'm sorry, that's Ping is etched in white there, so when I put the white paper you couldn't see anything. But really, really striking pin. Love this. Now, one of the things I love about the Park Pack, actually I love quite a few things, but one thing I really love is that you get 3 limited edition pins, and they're very different, but they're unique as well, and they kind of tell a story. So you have like a mini collection, so to speak, within a collection. I don't generally collect Mulan pins, but I have 3 pins now that is a collection that I can figure out how to display in a wonderful way, just to kind of tell a great story there, right? Of strength and character about Mulan, and just the pins are just beautiful. I like it too because, again, they are limited edition. They're limited to 500 each, so only 500 people are getting each of these pins. So that's just kind of nice, having pins that have that type of value to it. I like that the variants are different and that I don't know what I'm gonna get because there's that mystery quality. I mean, I know there's a mystery quality with, I don't know what the pins are gonna be, but by the time I actually open the box with you guys, I kind of have an idea of the theme. So So that mystery goes out the window a little bit, although I do find out ahead of time. That was fun. But the variants, that's interesting. Now for this, the mystery for this is I don't even know what the other variants are. I haven't seen anybody open their perk pack yet. So I'm sure videos will start coming out really quickly. And maybe even today a bunch of videos were posted, because I did get mine. I know some people were talking about not getting them till when I'm posting this today, Thursday, or Friday and then Saturday. So we will probably start seeing these videos coming up. I'm very, very curious to see what the other variants are and what other colors this Shan Yu pin is. I didn't think I would like this pin as much as I do, because Shan Yu's not somebody I would, but I love this pin. That's really pretty. Really pretty. I don't know. It's a pretty villain, I guess. I don't know. He's evil. But I also really like this Mulan pin. I think it tells a lot about the story, the duality of her and her as Ping, and what she does for her family. I think this is probably my favorite pin out of the collection because of that alone. But again, hello, all about the sidekicks. Who doesn't love Mushu? He's awesome. Although I will say this, when Mushu talks during the film, all I can see is Donkey from Shrek, because Eddie Murphy voices him, and you know, he can't help but be the same. So I'm watching Mushu and I'm going Donkey, you know, so there's my Shrek reference. But I love him, and the cricket's fun too, and it's just beautiful. The colors in these pins are beautiful, and I really, really like them, and I'm happy to have this Mulan in my collection. Now, like I said before, they can be difficult to get if you're looking to get the subscription, but I would suggest stalking the shopdisney.com site for these pins, because they do open up. These opened up for me back in September, and it was around the time when the September pins were being sent out. So it was like around sometime between the 23rd and the 29th of September, they started billing or invoicing people and sending the pins out. And I think when that happens, it reminds people, oh no, I was maybe going to stop that subscription, so they cancel it. So I know a bunch opened up around then. Now I had to wait all the way till the end of October to get my first set of pins, because they had already sent those out. So that might be a good time to start looking. But if you're really, really interested, I would say start looking at the site on a daily basis. I was being very obsessive about it. I was looking in the morning and in the afternoon and sometimes other times between. But the one day they opened, I in my head go, oh, let me look, and I thought to myself, oh, don't be silly, you know, just whatever. So I went on Facebook instead, and I think I was on the Disney Kitty Pin Trade group, and someone had alerted everyone there that they had opened. So had I not seen that, I would have completely missed out. And so being obsessive in this case really does help. The other thing is, you know, if you do want the subscription, know in your mind whether you want it or not, because when they do open, you're not really gonna have much time to think about, oh, maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't, because when they open, if you really want it, just do it, because they went away really fast that day. They went away the same day. So I don't know how many open up. It depends on how many people decided they didn't want them. Now, if you think about it, the pins are limited edition to 500, and each pin has 3 variants. So that means there's 1,500 subscriptions total. So 1,500 people have bought into this. Now, unless they expand their base, which they had done in the past before, but then I guess they pulled back because they used to have 6 variants. I don't know if that was earlier last year or the year before, but unless they expand it, there will only be 1,500 subscriptions. So think that through, that if some people do send them back, Disney's gonna wanna definitely add them in. So if 5 people cancel, they're gonna have 5 subscriptions. If 100 people cancel, they're gonna have 100 subscriptions. So it goes like that. You never know when you're on the site, you just never know. But I will link the information down below so that you can start your obsessive stalking. So I love these pins. Don't plan on me giving my subscription up for a long time to come, because I'm just really enjoying them. I think they're beautifully made. They are, just love the differences in them. They're so unique, and you know, they're a collection within themselves, so I really like that as well. So I had had fun opening my park pack with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I hope you subscribe. I have a lot of content coming up. Also know in January, if you want to see mystery pins open, I'll probably open others too, but come back on Tuesdays, because on Tuesdays, winter is coming and we're doing a special pin board for the Tuesday pin openings, and that's a lot of fun. And Rod will probably be there for those pin openings as well. And I love having him in the videos because it's a lot of fun. So please subscribe, hang around, comment below. Do you like the Mulan pins? And if so, which one do you like? And let me know, because I'd love to chat with you. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.